Breaking news tonight in Manhattan. The Marine veteran seen putting Jordan Neely in a chokehold on a subway train will be charged with manslaughter. Good evening. I'm Dana Tyler.
And I'm Dick Brennan. CBS 2 News has learned that the Marine veteran Daniel Penny will surrender to the Manhattan DA's office tomorrow. CBS 2's Jennifer Bisram joining us live at a rally in Lower Manhattan tonight. Jennifer?
Dick and Dana, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office confirming with us just a short time ago that Daniel Penny will be arrested and charged with manslaughter tomorrow. Yes, there was a protest happening here earlier today and a rally that happened earlier as well. Protesters calling for an arrest in this case. Now, it is welcome news for Jordan Neely supporters and New Yorkers who wanted to see an arrest in the case. Jordan Neely's death was ruled a homicide last week, and since Jordan Neely's supporters, included some city leaders, have been protesting, saying they wanted charges to be brought against Daniel Penny, the Marine veteran who was seen on video putting Neely in a chokehold on an F train that ultimately led to his death. Now, witnesses say on May 1st, Neely, who was homeless and often performed on the subway, was acting erratically and screaming on the train before Penny tried to subdue him. Penny's attorney has maintained he never intended to harm Neely. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office says the charge will be second-degree manslaughter. Take a
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steve. This is Dynamic Reason. There you have it. You seen the video. Breaking news just happened. Daniel Penny, the person that was that wound up choking the street performer and a homeless man, Mr. Neely, is going to be sentenced to manslaughter. Well, not sentenced, but charged with manslaughter in the second degree. And he's supposed to turn himself in tomorrow. Now, I'm not going to lie. Them protests work. Them protests work. In New York case, that protest work. It was a lot of outrage. It was outpouring. And the DA and them, you know, once that autopsy report came out that this was a homicide, like he was killed, they ain't have no choice. Now, second degree manslaughter, whether you want it to be murder or not, it's still a charge. And it's still something that, because he say he didn't mean to kill him, which I don't understand how that doesn't, I don't believe it, because I mean, you held him a certain way. Now, my thing is this, you know, you got to take the good with the bad. Yeah, it's good he got brought up on charges, but what about the other dudes? See, that's the part that's crazy. That guy that held his hands down is just as guilty as him, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Because Jordan Neely would have been able to put his hands up and create an airway, possibly, if the other guy didn't hold his hands. So this might have been a totally different outcome. He was a contributor to the death of the man. But I mean, it's neither here nor there. You up there trying to subdue people and trying to be a good Samaritan and all this stuff. There was times you could have loosened your grip, could have let him go. Men know when they're going too far. I know you wasn't that petrified of him, because I mean, man was powerless. You could look in his face and see he was scared after he started getting choked, and you see how serious it was. But I mean, you was behind him, you wouldn't have seen that. But I mean, the people standing around you that was aiding you could have seen that. So I don't feel nothing. But I mean, from all reports and what witnesses say, yeah, he was just going off on a tirade or a meltdown, but he wasn't directly threatening somebody to their face, like lunging at them or anything like that. Regardless of what you hear, go and look at the stories. Nobody said he was doing that. He was just going off just to be going off. You know what I'm saying? And being a hero sometimes has its privileges, and sometimes it has its cost. And it's costing for trying to be a hero. You know? I'm just glad something's done, some kind of outcome. And I got to give it up to New York City, man. Y'all came through. You repped. Wasn't going for the BS. Y'all came out en masse. And you protested. Showed your displeasure with the city to where something had to be done. It was a huge injustice. You know? And that's one thing about New York, man. No matter what somebody got a belief in, they would go and take it to the streets. So I can't hate on that at all. But it's a good day. It's a good day that Jordan Neely would get some type of justice. You know, he's not around to see it, but something's getting done. The city's not just sitting around saying, oh, well, screw the people. We don't want to deal with it. So there's nothing we can do. No flim-flammery so far. And we'll see what happens after that. You know, if he takes a deal or whatever, which is a time down the road. But I mean, a lesson need to be taught here. Stop trying to jump out there and take the law into your own hands sometimes and interfere with stuff unless you have a blatant, viable threat. It pays not to interfere in something like that. You know, a lot of people just scary. I'm not saying the man was scary and he was even threatening the man, but I'm just saying that, you know, sometimes it's better off to mind your business until you can't mind your business no more. And I mean, it sounds funny and I might have said that wrong, but I mean, honestly, you know, if you don't have a plan on how you're going to successfully seduce somebody, don't even try to subdue them at all. So, I mean, we'll see what's going on. But that's the breaking news, guys. I'll follow the story as more information comes out, possibly tomorrow. But just know that some type of justice has been served today because this dude right here, Daniel Penny, has been brought up on charges for what he did to Mr. Neely. So with that being said, guys, as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment in the description box. Tell me if you think this was justice served or if he's wrongfully accused and he shouldn't be in. Either way, I respect your opinion. Me, I'm from the East Coast. And, you know, I know how they get down in New York. I've lived in New York for a time. You know what I'm saying? And that's good that, you know, this guy is homeless and he still counts. Because a lot of times out here in these streets, people look down on homeless people because they're better than them or they feel as though they are nothing. And a lot of times people treat them as such. You know, one scenario that goes off in my head a lot of times is if he didn't look homeless, because you could tell a homeless person a lot of times, especially with the mental illness and all this stuff that he must have been experiencing. If that was a regular guy, and if the guy was big enough, would that guy still had did that? Felt as though he had a duty to go and subdue somebody. See, as men, we pick and choose our battles. We all do. We pick who we say things to and who we do things to. Just one of them things to think about. But anyway, I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And like I said, comment. Let me know if it was a good thing or not. I respect your opinion. It's okay. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. As always, take care.